Sponsorship sales activation industry interview. This is Jordan Rasch, the director of partnership strategy with the LA Clippers. A little about Jordan. She attended the University of Missouri, where she achieved a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism and in business administration, and she also earned the distinction of magna cum laude. Following her university studies, she completed several internships with various organizations and gained experience in several fields, including news broadcasting and sports production/writing. However, Jordan didn't really enjoy sports broadcasting how she hoped, so she decided to pursue an internship with the St. Louis Rams, where her position would be partnership sales and support. Shortly after, she was promoted to the role of partnership support coordinator, where she served for nearly 3 years. Following that stint, she began her career with the LA Clippers, where she held several positions, including corporate partnerships coordinator, partnership strategy manager, assistant director of partnership strategy, and presently she holds the position of director of partnership strategy. So, question one, why do companies spend significant dollars on sponsorship? So, Jordan said at first these companies just wanted to be visible and get their brand out there and be associated with a team, but now they're moving more strategic and they want a program that tells a story and impacts the community, not just signage within an arena. Question two, how do companies know what to sponsor? A lot of times they don't. Is the sports organization sales team making outbound calls to them, explaining to them why they would be a good fit and educating them on why they should sponsor them? Question three, how do companies navigate and negotiate sponsorships? Someone on the sales team within the sports organization will reach out to a company or brand CMO or someone who's on their senior level marketing team. They have an introductory meeting, and then that person typically goes back to their team and they discuss the meeting and to see how they can go on from there. 95% of the time, it is a sports organization reaching out to their brand, and it's rare if a brand reaches out to the organization. How do companies leverage sponsorship as part of their marketing activities to create differentiation for their brand? So there's data that shows that sports team fans support the brands that work with their favorite teams. For example, Clippers fans would be more inclined to like Kias or think that it's better than Honda because Honda has no relationship with the Clippers. And fans may see a company on a dance cam or a kiss cam or something like that, and then they associate that with that brand and it's pretty much on their mind. How do companies measure the effectiveness of sponsorships? So brands want to know how many impressions they can get for something, what's the media value of a sponsorship deal. They want to know how many people clicked on an email that they sent out. They're very data driven. And Jordan's team provides that information for the company. For example, they would tell the brands that they can put their logo on the court and also tell them how many people they think will view that logo. How long do sponsorship deals typically last? If one deal ends, is there a pursuit for the same sponsor down the line? So she said it varies. You may even have a sponsorship where it's one game. If it's like a movie premiere, you may have like an actor come pretty much promote the movie and things of that nature. The shortest deals are usually a year. 90% are between 1 to 5 years, and three is that sweet spot. That's that standard that they pretty much want to be at. And this is a question I have for her. I said, as an intern in sponsorship, what advice would she have for me? And she said everything is a potential lead. So if I see something, pretty much take a picture of it. If I don't know what it is, research it, really try to understand it, and be a sponge. Always look to learn and learn about new things within that nature. What's the most challenging part of selling sponsorship? She said, short answer, a lot of it. Competition makes it especially hard, especially within her market of LA, whereas there's around 12 professional teams that are pretty much fighting for sponsorship. And she said that they pretty much have to convince brands on why they should choose the Clippers over the other teams. And also in the Clippers case, it's hard for them, especially since they are getting a new stadium. I mean, a new arena right by SoFi Stadium. And brands such as Pepsi may think it's a waste to sponsor the Clippers and the Rams since they're right beside each other, and it'll be more signage, but it'll be a waste of money for them. What's the average amount of sponsorship sold daily slash yearly? There is no set number. It fluctuates. She said that the Clippers average about 40 a year, and that's low, and that's mostly because they don't have their own arena. So a lot of the things like soda, nacho stuff like that, that's all from the arena. That's not coming just from the Clippers. Are there deals that are close to being official and then they don't pan out last minute? She said, yes, there are different circumstances, such as a company or brand CMO and marketing team may say yes to a deal, but their board of approvals will say no. And she also mentioned how one company that they were in talks with actually went bankrupt. So that's how one deal fell apart with that. And she also mentioned they were in talks with a new startup sports drink company, but then Gatorade swooped in and pretty much took that deal. They had to bag out of the deal with the startup company. Considering that Gatorade is established, a well-known brand, it was just a smarter move. And I asked her, what does her typical workday consist of? She said every day is different. Right now, she's doing construction tours of the Intuit Dome, which is the Clippers' new arena. She helps the sales team with pitches. Her team may come up with an idea and join the call with the sales team and collaborate on it. Um, she also said that half of her day is new business and the other half is helping her current team. And how closely connected is sponsorship with other departments, marketing, advertising, etc.? She said they work with other departments every day, and that's pretty much her favorite part about sponsorship. They have a hand in pretty much everything or most of it. She enjoys working with their community team, their marketing team, their sales team. They're really close knit, always working together. Some key points I took away from the interview was research. That's mainly for my internship. Do a lot of research on these brands, really try to understand what's going on with them. Also, collaboration. She talked about how she's very in tune with the sales team, the marketing team, the community team. So that collaboration is a very big part of it, and also the competition. They have to convince these brands why they should choose them rather than a different sports organization. And the sports world is already competitive with the actual game itself, the business side. All of it is a competition. And the summary I got from it is it pretty much goes back off my key points. There's a lot of collaboration, a lot of competition. Overall, I really enjoyed the interview. I learned quite a lot, more than more than I would have if I didn't conduct it. So I would say overall that was a very wonderful interview.